Yes, can I have a stone, please? What do you mean I have to buy the reed and the wheat first? Welcome to episode 3 of Agricola Card of the Week, where I hope to pique your interest in some of the more unusual cards and combos, rekindle your interest in the games, and make you aware of some strategies and pitfalls for the next time you play. Today's card is an occupation from the E-deck, the Grocer. You put a pile of resources on this card, starting from the bottom up: vegetable, reed, clay, wood, vegetable, stone, grade and reed. And at any time in the future you can buy the topmost resource for 1 food. Apparently this is some sort of an OCD grocer who insists that you buy things in a certain order, but nonetheless. I love cards that let you get vegetables early. Sometimes, especially in a 2-player game, stone can be hard to get early in the game as well, and that's quite a handy thing. Extra reed is never a bad thing. And sometimes, that's just the reed you need to build that extra room on your house or to renovate. One thing you may not have thought of is that once you buy the reed and the first grain, you can then actually immediately then use that grain to buy that stone, and if you really so wanted, once you can buy that vegetable, you could use that vegetable immediately buy that wood. Now that's a bit of a waste of some good grain and vegetables, but if you are in that pinch and you do want those resources, that's not necessarily such a bad thing. I would tend to probably be more inclined to sacrifice that wheat to get down to that vegetable early. As I've said before, I like to get vegetables early, and I will be doing an episode on getting early vegetables later on in the show. The main gotcha with this card obviously is that you need to have the food in order to buy the item, and you have to buy them in the order. I would almost always take this card if I'm offered it in a draft, or we usually play the pick 10, draw 10, pick 7, because you just never know. It's an easy card to use. It doesn't necessarily combo with any other cards, but if you find yourself partway through the game thinking, I'm just not going to quite be able to get enough stone or clay. Clay is often at a pinch, especially in a 2-player game, or I'm about to sow and I think I might want some extra things to sow. Just a basic good utility card that you may not always play even if you had it, but I would almost always take it in my hand because it's almost always going to be worthwhile. I have 3 stone rooms, 5 fields, 3 pastures, 2 fenced stables, 1 unused space, 2 grain, 2 vegetable, 6 sheep, 4 bull, 4 cattle, 3 horses, 5 healthy workers. Points for cards: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3 bonus points for the pottery and 2 for the Chamber of Commerce. That's 52 points. So as I've said, I would always take this card, almost always take this card into my hand. And even though I might not always plan to play it, it almost inevitably does come out at some point. If you've got your production happening well, you're going to have some extra food. It gives you some choices in what you're going to do, for points. An extra wood, an extra clay, an extra reed here and there to grow your house, or to build a basket maker's workshop or something. Played carefully, you're going to end up with more points, because of it. You need to have the food, you need to buy things in order, but I think, these are minor points. This is basically 8 extra things the other person may not have access to. As I said, gives you some choices in the game. Thank you for watching Agricola Card of the Week. Please like or leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I'll have some stone, please. What do you mean I have to buy the reed and the wheat first?